Today on the channel, we take a trip to 2099, beautiful this time of year, with the Spider-Man Retro Card Back Series, Spider-Man 2099. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today, like I said in the opening, we take a trip to 2099 with Spider-Man 2099 in the Spider-Man retro packaging. But for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And that's exactly what I did. I hit up my old Big Bad Toy Store through the link in the description below, and I ordered the Spider-Man 2099, and it arrived. So there you go. I got this through Big Bad Toy Store, but I believe this is a fan channel exclusive, so it should be hitting your Big Bad Toy Stores, GameStops of the world, maybe your local toy stores, stuff like that, but you won't find this at Targets and Walmart. So check the link in the description below if you want to get your chance at Spider-Man 2099. 2099 was a crazy time, as we all know. I believe it was 1992, maybe 93, but I think it was 1992. I want to say I was in 6th grade, maybe, when the Marvel 2099 books started coming out. And the 90s were an interesting time, and it was all about those #1 issues when you were a kid. Oh, I got that #1 Sleepwalker, or whatever it was at the time. Quasar #1. People always are looking for those #1 issues. And when you come out with a Spider-Man 2099 #1, who else was in there? Ravage? Was that the guy? That was the guy I'd never heard of, Ravage. I think he was brand new. There was Punisher 2099, Doom 2099. I remember going to my local comic book shop, and I said, oh my gosh, I need all these. They're the #1. They're going to be worth a fortune. Obviously not worth a fortune, and most of those books did not resonate. I don't even know if they've continued on. However, Spider-Man 2099 has gained a lot of share, and I think a lot of people like that comic the best. Me personally, I liked the Punisher 2099. As far as my remembrance goes, it's been a heck of a long time, but Spider-Man 2099 was the most popular, hence why he gets a figure here in 2021. So, very interesting. Now, this Spider-Man 2099, we had a Spider-Man 2099 figure from Marvel Legends in the past. I actually passed on that back in the past. A lot of past going on here. I passed on that, so I'm very excited to get this one, new, updated, shiny new toy in 2021. So there we go. We've set the stage here. You guys let me know if you read any of those 2099 books down in the comments. I believe there was like a Fantastic Four one. There was an X-Men one as well, because I remember buying the Toy Biz toys of them, but not understanding the figures. But it'd be a cool throwback line if they did the X-Men set back to the old Toy Biz ones on retro carding or something. I'd be okay with that. It's got to be what? Next year would be the 30th anniversary. Is that true? Whew. 30-year anniversary, make it happen. Let's do a one-off set of those. They've done Age of Apocalypse. They've done some of the other ones. Let's do X-Men 2099. Anyways, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel here. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. And we'll see where it goes from there. We got a little comparison to the retro Spider-Man as well. So let's look at the packaging here. You guys know I absolutely love this packaging. I really felt in 2020 this was the best packaging, best set as a whole of any action figure line out there. I just love the throwback carding. I love the very durable packaging here. You're not going to get this beat up. It's not going to be damaged. It displays awesome. The uniform packaging on these retros, just really cool. I would love to have a mint on box, mint on card set of these. Just not in the cards for me, but very, very cool packaging. Very sturdy. Very, hits you all in those nostalgia feels, as they say out there. So you got the Spider-Man logo up there. Just reminds me of the animated series. You got Spider-Man 2099 in there. Looks like it comes with extra sets of hands. Choose your own hand adventure is what you can do here. Glamour shot as well right there. And on the back, you got a ton of warnings down below. What's new? You got a little blurb. You get that cool 90s Toy Biz kind of cross-sell type thing there that promotes the figure. And you got some other warnings and all the fun stuff we get all the time. So let's see what it says on the back here about Spider-Man 2099. When a lab accident causes half his DNA to be rewritten with a spider's genetic code, geneticist Miguel O'Hara becomes Spider-Man. 2099 it should say, but anyways, I like it. It looks good. Let's dig into it. These are always, I wouldn't say tougher to unbox, but man, that thick carding, I love it though. I do love it for you inbox guys. See you later. I love the option there. Slide it out. Cool city aspect back there. Little We know we got that Venom coming out that's kind of in that kind of same coloring. It's that cartoon coloring. I don't know what I'm going to think. I'm going to pick that Venom up. It's a HasCon exclusive coming up here in October. It looks cool. I just don't know if I like the coloring to it to match the comics and the cartoon series. I thought it was a little much. See you later, but we'll see what it looks like in hand. How about Spider-Man 2099 in the old plastic prison? Looking only like he can look in that prison, of course. There he is. All right, we got hands and we know how to use them. As kind of like Wolverine used to say, I got claws and I can use them. I believe the old Toy Biz talking figure used to say that all the time. I got claws and I can use them. That's what he'd say all the time. See you later. Whoa, off the screen, getting crazy over here. All right, let's straighten it out. Let's get going here. Now, fists, let's talk about these hands. Let's talk about these fists. You guys know I think every action figure should have at least one fist with him. Well, Spider-Man 2099 did us one better. We got a fist for each hand. So you got fists right there. We love that. You got the wall-crawling hands, of course. We got to have those with Spider-Man. So you get the wall-crawling hands. And then on him, you got really those claw-type hands. I think we saw this with... Who was that? Was it like, gosh, what was that? Miles Morales, where he was like Demon Miles Morales, something along them lines. But very kind of spooky hands with this one. But I like it. I'm okay with it. It makes sense. I love the Choose Your Adventure, the hands on Spider-Man figures. He is a guy that you need different hands. You need web-slinging hands, you need open hands, fisted hands. He's a character you need a lot of different hands with. So it's totally acceptable for me. I like it a lot. This one is extremely stiff joints. This is about the stiffest joints I've seen on a Marvel Legend in a long time, which is to be appreciated. We do like that as well. We got double jointed elbows going on here. We like that, of course. We got double jointed knees. You got the thigh swivel. There's a little bit of a gap there in the thigh, like it's not pushed all the way in. I might have to work on that. He's got the waist movement. He's got the ab crunch. His head moves. He's got butterfly joints on him. Another great thing for Spider-Man. You need all that kind of posability, flexibility with your Spider-Man figure. So he does have butterfly joints. Removable hands, of course, like we talked about. He's got those big feet that we see on a lot of Spider-Man figures as well, with the ankle rocker up and down, side to side, all that kind of fun stuff. And you got, like I said, the double jointed knees. So he's got plenty of articulation you want in your Spider-Man characters. They got to be flexible. You got to be able to move them around. I see zero paint imperfections on here. I got a very clean paint job, it looks like. I'm looking at the Spider logo on his chest. The blue and the red really does pop. Spider-Man 2099, like I said, not my favorite of the 2099 people, but apparently resonated the best to still be around all these years later and getting an action figure here in 2021. Maybe in 2099 they'll do a full wave of the 2099 figures. He does come with his, I guess, what do we call this? A web cape, a web backpack. Not sure what the official name is for it, but it slides right in his back like so. Makes him look good. I mean, this looks like Spider-Man 2099 from when I remembered him back in 1992 as a little 5th grade, 6th grade Kyle. He was buying his Spider-Man 2099 comics. He was all in. And he was in because he thought he was going to be a millionaire, I think. He does have peg holes in his feet. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? That's always the million-dollar question. I don't know if he will. Oh, he does. He fits on a stand. So if you're looking for stands, I always say it, ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Spend your money on your figures, not your stands. That's what I always say. So there it is. He fits on there, but not a terrible figure at all. I do recommend this one. This one's going to be a little harder to find. I see him on eBay right now going for a fortune. So definitely go to Big Bad Toy Store. You might have to wait. I'm sure it's on back order now. But I got to think there's going to be more of these guys coming. We did see we get a whole bunch more retro Spider-Man figures coming very soon as well. We got the classic Spider-Man retro, a sleeper figure. I guess I shouldn't say a sleeper. It's an amazing Spider-Man. Probably my favorite Spider-Man, just traditional Spider-Man figure. And it's one of the hardest to find figures of the last few years because it is Spider-Man. It is a perfect Spider-Man in my eyes. But yeah, you get two of them right here. They're very similar. Very similar body styles. Well, I shouldn't say body styles. This is a little thicker, a little bit more muscular. I like this body better than this one, but it's still okay. I needed Spider-Man 2099 in my collection. He's definitely going to have a spot somewhere in there. I wouldn't mind some of the other 2099 guys, like I said, but I just got to say kudos to Marvel Legends team. I like this one a whole lot. I like the spikes on his arms here. I missed that, but that's so iconic to the costume is the spikes there. And, yeah, so besides that, I don't see a whole lot else going on. He's got tons of head movement as well on this one, and you need to. Once again, Spider-Man needs all the articulation possible, and he has that. He's got some serious head articulation. He can do some serious movements for you. Strongly recommend this one. I think everybody needs a little Spider-Man 2099 in their life, especially if you can find them at a good price. But what say you? I would be interested to know how you were in the 2099 universe. Did you buy any of these figures? Did you like them? You guys let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. So for the year 2099, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.